So let's look at how to accept or reject individual tracked changes in Word. So I'm using Word on a Mac. It's Office 365, but the concept to be the same or very similar across different platforms and different versions of Word. So the first way is to click on the change that you want to accept or reject. There you go. And then in the ribbon here, if you go to the review tab, you've got accept or reject. There are some options on the side here, so you can, if you want to do something more fancy than just accept it, you can accept and move to the next change. So let's see what happens if we do that. Bam, there you go. So it's accepted it and it's automatically moved us to the next one. So now when we do something else here, it will be working on this U here that I've changed, that's highlighted. So the other options are accept this change, so that will do the same, but it won't move you to the next one. You can accept all changes, which I wouldn't recommend at this stage. It's best to go through individual ones because that's what you've chosen to do. That's what the video is about. And yeah, accept all changes and stop tracking. That does what it says on the tin, really, doesn't it? Then the reject menu is very similar to the accept one. But most of the time I find myself just clicking on it if I want to accept or reject an individual one, and rather than click on the down arrow, you just click accept and then you can pick, whichever one you want to go to next. So that's the first way, using the ribbon menu. If I just undo my changes, so I've got a few more to work on. So the other way is to click on the change that your editor or whoever has made, and then you right click. So depending on what you're using, what computer you're using, right clicking might not necessarily be physically right clicking. I'm on a Mac, I use Control and then tap, and it brings up this contextual menu, it's called, or context menu. And then you've got accept or reject change. So here you don't have the options to go to the next change and all that fancy stuff that was on this down arrow thing up here. So it's a very simple accept change or reject change. Again, right click, reject change, so it's gone back. So you get the idea. There you are, that's it. Two ways that you can accept individual or reject individual tracked changes.